I welcome my SS2 class to Premier Fountain College online teaching. It is Citadel of Learning by Excellence. And I believe this class will refresh your memory based on what we have discussed this term. This afternoon we are looking at market structure as one of the important topics discussed. But before we look at market structure, we look at a market. What is the definition of a market? A market may be defined as any place at a point in time where buyers and sellers meet for the exchange or buying and selling of goods and services. If you look at this definition of a market, a center is point of it introduced market as any place at a point in time where buyers and sellers meet, which means that as far as economics is concerned, market can take place anywhere. It does not mean a particular place. For instance, if Moye Augusta turned our living room, our sitting room to convert it to buying and selling of goods. If I go to Augusta's house to buy goods or render services, then she has indirectly turned that place to what? To a market. So as far as economics is concerned, market can take place anywhere, not a particular place. Because the impression on the mind of people is that I want to go to market. This person says I want to go to market, equal to market. Although we have a particular place designated for what? A market. But as far as economics is concerned, it can take place anywhere, provided buying and selling are what? Taking place in that environment. So, if you look at the definition, a market may be defined as any place at a point in time where buyers and sellers meet. So, what constitutes a market is the factor between buyers and sellers, where they meet for the exchange of what? Buying and selling. Of what? Goods and services. So, as an economist, market can take place anywhere. Then, when you look at types of, we have different types of markets. We have capital markets, we have money markets, and we have foreign exchange market and factor market and primary product market. What do you understand by a capital market? A capital market is a market where long-term loan is obtained to finance capital projects. For instance, we want to set up a gigantic industry, a very big factory. Somebody like Dangote, for instance, that wants to set up a refinery is embarking on the capital project. So, which means that he has to visit this capital market to obtain long-term loan, which will be spread over a long period of time. So, he will have to visit a capital market to obtain long-term loan to finance capital projects. Then number two, we have the money market. This is a market that suits all businesses. Maybe you want to be selling bread, you want to be selling popcorn, you want to be frying popcorn, go to the money market to obtain what? Short-term loan. To obtain what? Short-term loan. Then we also have foreign exchange market. This is a market where foreign exchange problems are resolved in international trade. You convert your local currency to foreign ones before you transfer business. So you have to visit foreign exchange markets where all those ones can be resolved to convert your local currency to international ones before you can start foreign business or businesses. Then we also have factor markets. This is where factors or productions are made. If you are looking for labor market is also a factor market where you exchange wages for what? For labor. So you visit factor market. This is where factors for productions are what? And then primary product market is a market that deals with raw materials. There's no way you can go to production without visiting primary product market to obtain or to get your raw materials, which will be turned to finished products. So you finish primary product market where they extract raw materials from the ground. Then we also have perfect market. What do you mean by perfect market? This is a market where neither buyer or sellers can influence the prices of goods and services. Because of what? Because they are many in number. That is a perfect market. For instance, a perfect market is a place where you will see the same identical goods. They are selling the same trade mark, the same products. For instance, they say tire market, Dunlop tire market. When you enter that market, it is Dunlop tire you will see throughout. And the same price, because they cannot influence the prices of that commodity, because those who are dealing with tires are what? They are many in numbers. That is the reason why you visit a place, they will ask you that if it is the same price, please come and buy from me. If you visit maybe Alaba, for instance, electronic section, they will tell you if it's the same thing, this DVD, if it's the same price, please come and buy from me. Then, to your own surprise, if you visit another shop, you will now discover that it is the same price. So that's a typical example of a perfect market, where neither buyers or sellers can influence the prices of goods and services. The reason being that they are many in numbers. Then let's look at the features. Features of a perfect market. Number one, features, that is characteristics. If they say features, they are equally referred to characteristics of that particular point. Now, based on the definition, you can bring out the features. One of the features is many sellers and buyers. Many sellers and buyers. Many sellers and buyers. That's one of the features or characteristics of a perfect market. And that will make it impossible for them to do what? To influence the prices of goods and services. Then another one is homogeneous goods. Homogeneity. Homogeneous. Homogeneity means they sell identical goods. You know, when I was explaining the definition of a perfect market, I refer you to a Dunlop tire market, where they're selling car tires, the same brand of Dunlop tire, car tires, different sizes, but the same brand, which is Dunlop. That's what we call homogeneous. Identical goods means identical goods. Identical goods. Another one is free entry. Free entry and exits. This means that manufacturers or buyers must not be restricted from entry or leaving the markets. They must not be restricted from entry or leaving the markets. So that's another characteristics of a perfect market. Now, before we go to our assignments, let me briefly recap what we have discussed so far. In the course of this study, we have been able to look at the market structure. We've been able to look at the definition of a market. Then, in which we define a market as any place at a point in time where buyer and seller meet for the exchange of goods and services. And I also mentioned that as an economist, we believe that market can take place anywhere. Although we have examples of of market, like Awolowo Market, Ikotu Markets, Alaba Markets, Dugbe Markets, and so on and so forth. Those are examples of a market. But to economists, you can turn these two to a market, provided that buying and selling are taking place. Then we have turned this place to what? A market. That is that. Then we look at types of market. Under the types of market, we have capital market, money market, foreign exchange market, factor market, primary product market, and we also have perfect market, which is defined as a market where neither buyers and sellers can influence the prices of goods and services. Because of what? Because they are many. Then we conclude by looking at the features. Many sellers and buyers, homogeneous goods means identical goods, free entry and exit, and so on and so forth. If you have any questions concerning today's teaching, you can direct it to our hotline provided on or through the Facebook or WhatsApp group. Send it, then it will be answered. Then let me conclude this class by giving you assignments. Discuss 5 features of a perfect market. That's the assignment. Discuss 5 features of a perfect market. We'll be able to give you 3. You look for 2 more, then you discuss each of these points. On that note, we've come to the end of this morning's or this afternoon's online teaching. See you next time. God bless. Up school, up premier. Known for high academic standard and what? Discipline.